You've had to come up with some good game plans over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that. You know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
I just want to fight. Like, I'm the guy that wants to make the best fights happen. I want to showcase my talent. I want to show the world how good I am. Only way to show the world how good you is put these guys in front of you and win. Win. Show them that these guys can't beat you. And truthfully, like, it gets old and it gets annoying and just over and over the same thing.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. sent a clear message towards Shakur Stevenson during the latest press conference, stating that he believes there are noticeable flaws in Shakur's game that can be exposed once they meet in the ring.
I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you got to show it, baby.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You've never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6
You've
rounds.
never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches
because we
for
froze
6
him.
rounds. Okay, you gonna see.
We're gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosis.
You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son.
You gonna tell me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you're gonna quit.
Shakur Stevenson quickly responded, making it known that he also recognizes weaknesses in Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s style. He emphasized that he isn't comparable to past opponents Lopez has faced and suggested this matchup presents an entirely different challenge.
Times now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything. Again, I'm going to expose it.
Said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport.
Lopez Sr. has remained unwavering in his belief in his son, repeatedly expressing full confidence in Teofimo's abilities. He insists that when Teofimo is healthy, focused, and performing at his best, no fighter at 140 pounds can defeat him. In his view, Teofimo currently sits at the very top of the division.
Junior looks really, really good, really focused. How's the general energy, mood been in this camp?
Listen, mentally, with my son, everything is mental, you know what I'm saying? So if he feels 100% healthy, he doesn't even have to feel like 100%. But, I see him stronger. I see him mentally more focused, with the 140 weight division. He's going to do great things, and just expect, something great. Come August 13th, he's going to look awesome. I know that already. And, we're just going to put a boxing clinic in there so everybody could see the best Teofimo Lopez, and you're going to see him on August 13th. I can't wait, man. I'm excited for this fight, and it's just getting us closer to getting those.
Lopez Sr. also took aim at Shakur's performance against William Zepeda, suggesting that Shakur's approach left openings that could be taken advantage of. Stevenson pushed back strongly, promising that his showing against Lopez will be far superior and that he plans to be at his absolute best on fight night.
Trying to get you out of your game in that way.
I will be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Zepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. is deeply involved in his son's preparation, personally overseeing every detail of training to make sure Lopez Jr. peaks at the right moment. One of the most intriguing elements of this fight is how drastically different the two fighters are stylistically and how openly both camps have discussed those contrasts.
Matchup, guys. This is a high-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt, or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead, or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Tia. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft, I would have to give all of that to Shakur Stevenson.
What do you think, Doug?
They're both boxers. I look at Stevenson as a versatile technician. I look at Teofimo. He's a boxer puncher, but his specialty is his counter punching. Listen, if Stevenson wants to be on his stick and move game, very difficult style matchup for Teofimo, and maybe not that entertaining to the fans.
Because Stevenson's longer.
Exactly.
Stevenson's defense probably the best in the game, and he's longer.
Great reflexes and timing, and so does Teo. That's why he's a great counterpuncher. But Teo's, he's a very special athlete, and as a competitor, he is one of those guys who saves his A game for a fellow elite opponent. That's when he really rises his game and shows us the Teofimo Lopez that everybody thought he was when he was a prospect.
Mike,
people used to look at him and say, "Oh, this guy is going to be the star in boxing."
Shakur Stevenson is widely seen as one of the most refined defensive technicians in boxing today, relying on footwork, timing, and adaptability to control fights. Teofimo Lopez, by contrast, is known for explosive power, solid fundamentals, and relentless pressure. Speaking on Cigar Talk, Lopez acknowledged Shakur's skill and technique, but claimed Stevenson is overly cautious, suggesting he fights with a fear of taking punishment or being stopped on the biggest stage.
Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world, scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and it was just light work and me trying to figure out his jab. Does he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food.
Because he said, he when I had him on, he was like, yo, like, he said, y'all grew up, you know, in the amateur scene and both of y'all was killing. And he was like, yo, y'all cool, but, you know, one day I want that fight.
Yeah, you see me? You see?
Yeah.
So it's like, you want that fight. By all means, everybody wants to fight me. That's cool. But it's like, what happens when it's on paper? It's always different when it's actually on paper.
Like when the contract
comes through, it's different, bro. You feel the...
Teofimo stated that his team has been prepared to face Stevenson for quite some time, though finalizing the matchup took longer due to negotiations and contract details. Lopez also confirmed there is no rematch clause included for this fight, explaining that he sees no reason for one heading into such a major showdown.
Doing great, man.
In the face-off, what did you see in his eyes when you looked at him? All that talk, but what did you see in the eyes? The eyes don't lie.
Yeah, you know, he knows he's in there. He's in there with Teofimo. But we'll see more when we get to fight week.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you had to make, any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause.
Gordo, talk to us a little bit about what this fight means to you and your legacy.
Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know. And what better way than here, Madison Square Garden? This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. And nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just got to keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet. You know I said it earlier, but we're not in our prime yet. At least I'm not.
We know this fight's been brewing for quite some time, and we know you have a reputation of fighting the best in the prime. How hard was it negotiating with Shakur Stevenson?
I think everything just takes time. You know, I think it was just going back and forth on like 2 stipulations that, you know, certain people on one side were just being very hard-headed about, but we were all ready to fight. We were ready a long time ago. So, it wasn't that difficult other than those 2 pieces. But yeah, man, we're here now.
Phil, you was talking about the fact that one of your weaknesses might be the mental part, and it seems like you were toying with him mentally during the press conference. Do you think you're in his head?
I'm just doing me, man. I'm just being me, that's all. You know, and I'm just having a good time while doing it. So whether I'm in his head or not,
Many boxing insiders believe this bout has all the ingredients to become one of the most memorable fights in recent years. The contrast in styles alone creates unpredictability, while championships and legacies hang in the balance. Both fighters have shown strong belief and intensity throughout the build-up, adding drama beyond the ropes. Fans and analysts alike expect action from the opening bell, viewing this as a must-see fight that could shape the division for years.
January 31st, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. I always say it, when boxing gets it right, no other sport comes close. And this is boxing getting it right. The best fighting the best. Both fighters believe that this matchup settles the argument about who leads the new era. So what do we think of the Styles matchup, guys? This is a high-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt, or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead, or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Tio. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Tio. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft.
Former world title challenger Gabriel Rosado has shared his take on the highly anticipated Stevenson versus Lopez matchup and is firmly leaning towards Shakur Stevenson. Rosado described the fight as an outstanding pairing, noting the contrast between Lopez's power and aggression and Stevenson's speed, precision, and ring intelligence. While giving Lopez credit for his abilities, Rosado believes Stevenson's technical sharpness and ability to adjust during the fight give him the advantage. He emphasized that Shakur's knack for controlling tempo and exploiting openings makes him the smarter choice to emerge victorious in this clash.